You know that constant noise, stimulation, and input keep your brain in a heightened state of alertness. But most people rarely give themselves even a few minutes of true silence throughout the day. Your brain is not designed to process endless input without pausing, and when it doesn't get a break, stress, overwhelm, and mental fatigue quietly build in the background. By sitting in silence for just 5 minutes a day, you can give your mind a reset, reduce stress, and avoid feeling constantly busy and lacking in true clarity. Welcome back to my Daily Wins podcast. Question: when was the last time you sat in complete silence? No phone, no music, no background noise, just you and your thoughts. Because for most people, that almost never happens. And today's daily win is to simply sit in silence for 5 minutes a day. Because your mind needs space, not constant stimulation. Straight away, I'm going to point out that most people don't do this. They might say things like, I can't sit still. I get too bored. I don't have the time. I need something on in the background. And before we go any further, let's acknowledge something. Silence can feel really uncomfortable, not because it's bad, but because it's become so unfamiliar. We've become so used to constant input that the absence of it feels strange. And sometimes when people hear this idea, it can feel like I should be doing something more productive, or that sounds like a waste of time. And that's completely normal. This isn't about judging that, it's about showing you something different. Because here is the reality: you don't need to overhaul your entire life. You don't need to become someone who meditates for an hour a day. I'm just asking you for 5 minutes. You can still watch all your favorite shows, you can still listen to the same music, you can still scroll on your phone. At some point in the day, just take 5 minutes where you do none of it. 99.9% of your day can stay the same. We're just adjusting the 0.1%, but that 0.1% creates space, and space can change everything. And on that note, here are 10 things that you may or may not know about sitting in silence for 5 minutes a day. Number one, your brain processes and organizes thoughts during quiet moments. Number two, constant stimulation can increase mental fatigue over time. Number three, silence helps reduce cortisol, which is the body's primary stress hormone. Number four, short periods of stillness can improve your emotional regulation. Number five, quiet time allows your brain to reset and recover. Number six, it can improve clarity and decision making. Number seven, many creative insights happen during moments of silence. Number eight, silence helps reduce feelings of overwhelm. Number nine, it improves your ability to focus when you return to tasks. And number 10, regular quiet time strengthens your mental resilience. Your brain doesn't just need input, it needs recovery. And on that note, I'm going to play my Would You Rather game. Would you rather win or would you rather drift? I'm going to ask you a few questions and just ask you to have a think subconsciously about which direction your habits are currently pointing you towards. So, would you rather give your mind a moment to reset or keep it constantly switched on? Would you rather feel calm and clear or feel busy and scattered? Would you rather think intentionally or react automatically? Would you rather create space in your mind or fill every single gap with noise? Because when you really think about it, silence is not doing nothing. Silence is creating something. And here's why even some of the most intelligent and high performing people avoid sitting in silence, because they equate stillness with inactivity. And inactivity feels so unproductive. But the truth is, some of the most important mental processes happen when you're not actively doing anything. Reflection, processing, clarity, problem solving. Modern life has trained us to fill every gap. Every spare moment becomes a scroll or a podcast or a video, and without realizing it, we remove the space our brain needs to function properly. Silence is not wasted time, it's recovery time. So why not try and get a timer for 5 minutes? Sit somewhere comfortable, no phone, no music, no distractions, just sit for 5 minutes. Let your thoughts come and go. You don't need to control them. You don't need to do it right. There is no right or wrong way. You're just creating space. You can do this. You can do this in the morning. You can do it at lunch. You can do it before bed. You can do it at any other point in the day when you can find 5 minutes. That's all it takes. And when your mind is clearer, you will find that your decisions are going to improve. And when your decisions improve, your actions will improve. And when your actions improve, your results will improve. At the same time, reducing mental overload will help reduce stress. And lower stress will help improve our sleep. Better sleep will help improve our energy. Better energy will affect everything. This is not just about feeling calm, it's about functioning a whole lot better. And if we want to think about you a year down the line, do we want you to have created more daily space? Do we want your thoughts to feel clearer? Do we want your reactions to feel calmer and your decisions to feel more intentional? Or do we want it to feel like nothing's changed? Do we want it to feel like your mind is still constantly full, constantly reacting, constantly busy? Two versions of the same life, but two very different internal experiences. And the difference could be as simple as 5 minutes of silence. So, which version do you want to be? Because this isn't just about feeling calm today, it's about our long term health. And when we think about our all cause mortality, which is the overall risk of your body breaking down earlier than it should, we need to consider the fact that chronic stress is strongly linked to an increased risk of heart disease, of high blood pressure, of sleep disorders, and long term health decline. Research in stress psychology and behavioral health consistently shows that prolonged mental stress increases the wear and tear on the body. It's sometimes referred to as allostatic load. And what reduces that load? Recovery, space, calm. So when you sit in silence for 5 minutes, you're not just doing nothing, you're reducing stress signals. You're allowing your nervous system to reset. And over time, that contributes to a healthier, more resilient body because your mind and your body are not separate systems. And when you sit in silence, your mind slows down, your stress reduces, your clarity improves, your decisions improve, your actions improve. And over time, your life becomes more intentional. One small pause a day for a completely different life trajectory. And in terms of the ripple effects for your health, wealth, and happiness, from a health perspective, it reduces stress and supports nervous system recovery. From a wealth perspective, clearer thinking improves decision making and performance. And from a happiness perspective, it creates calm, it creates presence and emotional balance. This isn't just about the silence, it's about how your life feels to live. And here is today's truth: your mind needs space. So give it 5 minutes. No noise, no input, just presence. I need each episode asking you a question that you can answer in the comments below. And today's question is this: looking at your day, where could you create just 5 minutes of silence to give your mind the reset it needs? Have a think about it. Let me know what springs to mind in the comments below. I would love to hear from you. Big love, Big Daddy.